Having a mindset shift of not settling just to be good, but aiming to be great and choosing to be great on purpose.
All right. CTB, you know who it is. YouTube, what's going on? It's Concise. We are here with a Concise review. And let's go ahead and get into this, man. Y'all seen what it is already. This is the MV2 Kenny Duncan edition by Andis, designed by Chuck Styles. Let's get into this unboxing. And also, let me take this jacket off because it's hot in here. So we're going to take the jacket off. Let's get into the video. First things first, shout out to Kenny Duncan for all the hard work he has put into this industry. He's been doing it for a long time. He's been rocking with Andis for a long time. So I just want to give him his flowers before we even get in anything so far. But just to let y'all know, this is something that I couldn't wait to do for y'all. So let's go ahead and just get into this. Since y'all like talking about price, let's talk about the price first. You'll notice that the Kenny Duncan edition on the Andis website is just a little bit cheaper than Andis MV2 Gold Edition. The price for these is $118.79. But I got something to tell you. But if you want it cheaper, you can use my discount code right here. Yeah. So you can use that, save you some money. Anyway, let's get more into the video. All right, so the next thing I like talking about is the power and the battery life. Power and battery life, I will have to say, when it comes to Andis, I'm judging it off just Andis. I'm not doing no comparisons on any other brands. Just off of Andis, this running at 6,700 RPMs is probably one of the highest RPMs that they have when it comes to their clipper lineup. Their trimmers, they do have something a little bit more than that, but as of right now, this is at 6,700 RPMs. I do like that. It does have a 2.5 hour runtime. So not bad, and I'm gonna say 90 minutes to 120 minutes of a charge time, you know, estimation, because I didn't see that information on the box on the website. I'm just gonna estimate that it's around there somewhere. But 2.5 hours of runtime, 6,700 RPMs. That lets me know that this thing probably can take down some bulk very, very well, but we'll get into that. When it comes to the packaging, I'll be honest, love the box. The box to me is one of the best things about, you know, getting this. Is because this is something, if y'all don't know, if you don't see, I have clippers and trimmers, the box is posted up. And one of my clients, when they come in, they like seeing stuff like that. To them, it's dope. To me, it's dope. So I do like when brands take, you know, real care about how the packaging looks, right? So I think this is one of the most dopest things about the box, is that how they have Kenny Duncan in there, and he gives his things on reflection of mindset and being great on purpose. And one of the things, we'll talk about that in the design, but just the packaging in itself, I like the box. That's just number one. You do get a nice dope red Andis logo going with the box in Kenny Duncan style. This is a nice charging dock. I do like that charging dock. You get a left hand lever also as a right hand one. You get a nice long cord, you get a brush, and where are they at? Do I got them here? I sure enough do. Don't judge me. We all got a drawer like that. But they come with 2 red double magnet guards. You got the 0 guard and the 1.5 guard. This is like the staple. This is the one that everybody needs. Just like how a wall, when they come out with anything, they got that comb in the box. And this, anytime you come out with anything, any clipper, this needs to be in the box. We appreciate this one, even though this is like the knuckle 0, but this 1.5 right here needs to be in every box. We appreciated the fact that it's red as well. And that's mainly everything that you do get in the box. But let's talk about the design. Let's talk about this. Now, I'll be honest with y'all. I did not know much about Chuck Styles. Didn't know much about him. But much respect to him about what he did, because what he did with this design is that he gave us somewhat like a, how can I say this? It looks like he really paid attention to the experience and the time that a barber needs and all the stuff that Kenny Duncan has probably done, you know, in a sense. So it says 10,000 hours, and you will see that Kenny Duncan talks about that in his pamphlet about 10,000 hours, that a barber must have 10,000 hours, you know, to really become a master, or to become a master at his craft, to really put in that work. So much respect to that, right? So I do like the design. You see 20 years, that's the time. Now, I think that was the time that Kenny Duncan has been with Andis, and you know, just shout out to Andis for giving him this. But 20 years, and you just start to see, you know, you start to see like little small stuff on it. It has "Be Great on Purpose" right here, and near where you'll probably rest your thumb. But also Kenny Duncan, I believe he's from Philly. It has his barbershop name at the bottom. It's called Main Attraction. So I thought that was dope. And 52nd Street and Walnut, like, these are staples. If you're from, like, you know, Philly, that's a main importance for him. You know, well, I would say most people from Philly probably know where 52nd Street is at. But anyway, it's just really dope that they put all of that in his story. I do like that. Also, we're going to talk about this little dip right here. I love the resting, and it's not the most ergonomic clipper, but it does rest in your hand nice and well. The weight of it is nice. It does not have USB-C. It just charges right there in the charging dock, and it has this lever. I can't say this is the best lever in the world, but I have no problems with this lever at all, just for real. But the master taper blade in black, and it gives you these type of holes. Now, if you notice, and I'll show you. Now, these are the phase. Most Andis blades are this. They have changed this one into wider holes, which allows you to use different blades on it, which I think is dope. But the bracket itself has 4 holes, so it's up to you. You can use any of these Andis blades. You can use the Fat Master blade, the regular Master blade, and you can use this blade as well, which I really think is dope. Very diverse. Really, really respect that. Appreciate that about Andis. They're doing some things, y'all. You know, this is getting crazy out there. All right, so that being said, performance-wise, I'll be honest with you, if you didn't see my concise review on the NB2s, the gold editions, the ones right here, I talked about how well these things cut already with the ceramic blade that they have. You can take down bulk, it does fade well, and all depending on what blade that you have on it. This is set to a triple out to a 1 blade, but this thing can really do some work. It performs very, very well. I had no problems with fades, with fading, I had no problems with bulk. Even the sound of it, it's really, really nice and quiet. So, to me, when it comes to performance, this thing hits it out the park. It's a really, really nice, any beginning barber, other than you getting into the click system, get an NB2, the floating system, you will love it, to be honest, just real. So for me, is this something that's gonna stay on my station? Very much so. I mean, like, it's definitely staying on my station. You see what stays on the station. So in my concise review, the Andis NB2, Kenny Duncan, out of this edition, this is probably the best one that I like, because I like the style of it. I like the blade that it comes with. I like the fact that it came with the red, the guards and stuff like that. And I like the significance and the impact that it has on the industry, you know, showing much love for Kenny Duncan. So I appreciate that. So of course, my concise review is personal and also intricate to the way how it performs. So the Kenny Duncan edition NB2 is a beast. If I was y'all, I would cop it. I'll pick it up today. Y'all be blessed. This is my concise review. I'll see y'all in the next one.
CTB, you know who it is.